Hey, what's going on, guys? Black Mamba here. So I'm doing a recap video as I didn't really have time to do a live play-by-play. So I'm going over my previous two rounds. First one was just a middle finger defense. Second one was 100% offense from the other guy. Complete opposite rounds. So this guy saved a lot for offense and put a little cheesy stuff for defense. Stuff that I have results at the end like I usually do, but some of the stuff threw me for a spin. As you'll see in a sec, I edited out all of my thinking. You wouldn't be able to hear my thinking regardless because I recorded it with no sound. So all of the pauses between battles have been cut out. Big, huge mistake I made here was Palpatine versus Malik. I totally forgot that Malik negates turn meter for Sith, and such a dumb thing. Also, I didn't account for Watt's ability to dispel debuffs at the start of the battle or start of the turn. So you will see Watt will be debuffed, and then he'll cleanse it every single time he takes a turn, which is actually pretty strong if you ask me. So I decided to just take out Watt. There goes Palp. Again, huge mistake by using Palpatine lead. Now I'm just trying to get 3 stacks to get heal immunity, but of course at this point in time I didn't realize he was cleansing all this stuff. It just kind of went by my head, my thought process, and so that's why I drain life on him. If you look at all the debuffs, he just cleanses it every time. It's pretty strong, but yeah. So I'm just trying to get to 3 stacks, get a heal immunity because I didn't realize the cleansing at the time. One-on-one mirrors. Yeah, see, I just fast forward. You can see the time now. 3, 2, 1. It just went on for days. Mirror matchups, it's really easy to win with Malik one-on-one just because you can control it versus the AI. So that's what I originally thought. But of course, I made the big mistake. Plus the huge heal from Nihilus lead. So it was actually kind of smart. I kind of like that team. So if you're trying to split it up, it's not super hard, but it's not easy. Definitely made me think. I lost to it. So then I'm thinking, I probably need Nihilus for taking out Malik. And so I wanted to make sure I could beat the Geos without Nihilus first. And so I go straight for Geos next. My Nihilus and Scion are modded pretty defensive oriented, basically anti-Geo oriented. So I think they both have 80k health, lots of crit avoidance arrows on Treya, and then Scion's a lot of speed. As you can see, he already has Hell by Hatred. But it's pretty much game, set, match on this battle because once he gets Hell by Hatred, it's pretty much over. Also, the Spy wasn't modded for very much offense, so you might have seen at the beginning of the battle, he did his big hit on Scion and hit for like 3 or 4k. Gear 13 Relict Spies are the scariest things on a Geo team. So that's what you really got to look out for when you're going against Geos is Spy. So then I skip forward to the next time I battle, and I actually use Savage Oppress for the extra defense. And then I was going to think of fracturing Malik and turn swapping to reduce or get to annihilate quicker. But I know he doesn't have the Watt buff. He doesn't have a lead anymore, so it shouldn't be terrible. Plus, I like the max reduction of health from Nihilus. But and then I was thinking maybe I could get to even yellow and use Savage's quote-unquote annihilate. And then the ability block as well from Thrawn. and stun because it's not under Darth Revan lead, so you can actually ability block him and stun him. But pretty much I'm just stalling until I have Annihilate. Nothing else to this match. And I already have it, so boom. I probably didn't even need Savage. Probably just gone like Thrawn lead Nihilus, who knows. But that took care of that. I always like to see what's in the back wall before I go top. It's pretty much, I advise everybody to, just because you want to see what teams you can use, where your best teams can be used, and weaker teams can be used. This might have been a little overkill, but you never want to underestimate Nest, because that could be a huge timeout, especially 3v3, because in 5v5, you can take out 4 others and time your hits before you take out Nest. In 3v3, you only have 2 other characters to get through before you get to Nest. So I was trying to figure out a good timing, trying to get courage stacks. So luckily this really worked out right here, where I get a basic with 8 courage stacks and offense up from Jedi Knight Anakin. So that worked out. Then I open up his back wall. Didn't see too much. Did see Arc at Relic 7. I was like, oh my. So I want to check this out. 88 speed, added over 10k offense. Pretty hefty. Top wall isn't terrible. Of course, when I see Ewoks, I immediately go Nest. It's an easy, was it 56 is max? It's probably going to be 55. I believe I get 55. It's pretty much a guaranteed 55 every single time you see Ewoks. It's just, I don't know. So, yeah, no really explaining here, but, So make sure you go for Ewok Elder first if you can. That way there's no revives, and then, yeah, it's just 55. Then, of course, I see Night Sisters, and I get my favorite Night Sister counter. In 5v5, it's 60 or 59, 58 banners every single time, no matter what relic level or speed. Well, I mean, speed matters, but my bounty hunters are extremely fast. I don't recommend this if you don't have... if you see I didn't get ability block on Taliesin, even though I directed it at her. Unfortunately, that was some bad RNG. But this is a fantastic Night Sister counter if you have the mods for it. But luckily, there's a lot of lifesteal at gear 13, and so I was able to wrap up a 54 perfect banner for bounty hunters. So all my bounty hunters are above 308 speed, so that's why that works. I see a Relic 7 Basila, 160 additional speed, and a lot of offense. So it's nothing to be, what do you call it? Nothing to take lightly. Bounty Hunters is an easy JTR, especially because there's no Django lead. Pretty much you only need JTR for the damage. Just JTR and 2 droids. You could do R2D2, you could do 3PO. Always do BB-8, of course, but either one works. So make sure you get ability block. Always check tenacity. I don't know if I showed in the video if I checked his tenacity, but I always check it. I think it was plus 20%, so not too high. I have a lot of potency on JTR anyways. And then, of course, C-3PO adds additional, and same with BB-8 with his buff, so... Nothing really on this one. It's just classic. You could probably fast forward to the next battle if you want. But... So if you're going to run Bosk, I would highly recommend a lot of tenacity on him, just because this happens. He never takes a turn. No matter how tanky you make him, it's all the tenacity that matters. So now I'm trying to stall to get JTR's protection to 100%, but I still don't make it. So it's a long ways off. Plus, she hits hard once Illuminated Destiny goes. So there goes that. 53, I believe. Yeah, 53. Next battle, I believe I go versus the Karth team. I believe it is. Let's see, what am I choosing? Oh yeah, check this out, guys. Maul, Vader, and check out who I had. That's the third. Darth Sidious. Hell yeah. Might as well use him. He's gear 12. He's got mods, so. Add some expose. Oh, man. He really needs a rework. Him and Maul are just absolute trash. The reason why I did choose Sidious is because he inflicts healing immunity on his basic. That was the main reason I thought of that. But gosh, he's Darth Sidious. Give him a rework. It's pretty sad how weak he is. Him and Savage need a little touch up. Maybe February and Sith month we'll get it. But so check out this team, this Palp team. It was, let's just say I underestimated the amount of girth that Bastila can provide, especially with all the TM gain is just nasty. So I'm thinking, this is what I went through. I said, oh, this shouldn't be too bad. I can probably use Ezra in place of Yoda and use Yoda in the top wall. And what I should have done is just use Ezra in the top wall and Grandmaster Yoda here. I really needed the extra damage and tenacity up and everything. So that was my mistake here. Should have just gone straight regular 3. As well as I should have, marking Bastila is a good idea, but after rewatching this, I should not have gone for Bastila right away. I should have just gone straight for Palpatine or Vader because, as you'll see later on in this match, they get a lot of turn meter, and I'm like, whoa. So then I swap my priority to Vader and then Palpatine to adjust because I can't put a dent in Bastila, and there's so much TM gain from Bastila's debuffs that it's pretty. See, look, there's there's Savior already. So yeah. Yeah, so then I decide to switch it up, take out Vader because he's a big damage threat, and then take out Palpatine as well. Lots of dodges, by the way. Something about this certain match, there was a cajillion dodges by Vader, Palpatine, and Bastila. Even when Bastila didn't have foresight, she dodged a ton. It was really lame. But of course I dodged right there, but I'm pretty sure I skipped to the end. You can see 330 right now. It's literally just rinse and repeat. Nothing happens, no progress. Yeah. Literally, I can't make a dent. I never get even into the yellow on Bastila. She just gets too much protection up from her passive that nothing happens. So yeah, 5, 4, 3. I'm just waiting until she has low TM and then draw. So then it's just Bastila. And then I decide to move on to a different team. I wanted to make sure I can use my teams to beat him because he did leave 2 teams up on my defense. So if I can get down to two teams and have higher points than I already won. That was just the main goal. So then I go straight for Rip Jordica. Go straight for the Separatists. And then, yeah, it's pretty much game, set, match, but, or not game, set, match. Boom. So even though I took out Newt pretty easily, he is a great defense. I mean, CLS is one of the better offensive teams in the game, so the fact that it took a CLS, I don't know. I just really like Newt on defense. It's a fun team. Let's see, what do I have left? Oh yeah, I have Darth Revan, Bastila left. Let's see, what do I use versus? I'm not like scared of the damage of this team. I just decided to just say screw it. I'm not a huge fan of Jedi just in general. Of course, as most of you know, I'm a Sith fan, so I'm like, well, screw the Jedi. I'm gonna use my boy, Darth Revan. Yeah, see ya. Man. Gosh, Marauder does so much damage. It's ridiculous. Basic for 113k. Hey. Then I decided to just take out Fleet. I was totally expecting is General Kenobi on defense. I feel like most people put Kenobi on defense, and I typically keep mine for offense. I have put mine on defense if it's at the point where I can't win. Well, I have a feeling I can't win, and then their secondary fleet is weaker than my secondary fleet, then I'll put a GR on defense, and I think pretty much both will stall out. I've had that happen a couple times. But, I mean, most of you probably don't want to watch Fleet, so you're more than welcome to skip till after the Fleet battle. There's nothing exciting in this. It's just your typical GR versus Rebels match. Yeah. I believe he uses the new Y-Wing with his Galactic Republic in Arena. That's why you see Bosk here, in case you're curious on that. Again, more than welcome to skip ahead. There's nothing exciting in fleet battles. I'm looking forward to when they take out fleet from GA. It's kind of annoying. Although I will have both. I mean, obviously you can see I have GK, but I will have Malevolence after the next GOTB. So then I can use both. One for offense, one for defense, which should be extremely strong. Yikes. But, yeah. Nothing to see here. Again, I don't know why I brought in another reinforcement. That's just wasting points. Probably should have just used an ability or a basic from Negotiator. But, oh well. Gosh, Fleet's so boring. All right, finally. So I believe it's Shakti and then the Soul Bastila. So as you can see, it's 2-2 left on battles, and I've already won, which means that I was a little bit more efficient even with one loss. I go over my defenses at the end of the video after all the battles, so it's something if you want to see that. Yeah. I used Bastila, Yoda, and Hoda for this team. I probably could have used Ezra, to be honest, instead of Grandmaster Yoda, and then Grandmaster Yoda versus the EP Bastila in the beginning. Because look at this. It's so OP. Or not OP, overkill. Plus, I really like Ezra with Bastila Shan. You can color into ability block. It's pretty strong. Really like Arc Trooper. Just the design of Arc Trooper is really cool. I like how he has a turret. Can't believe it's almost 2020. Oh, by the way, today, the 28th of December, is my 2-year anniversary in this game. So I officially have been playing for 2 years. So, yay. Yippee. Okay, 54. So pretty much when there's a soul character, I didn't really know what to use. It's kind of looking, well, crap. None of this can beat not Grandmaster Yoda, Bastila Shan Fallen. But I was like, ooh, look at this. Kira Wampa, what else do I have? I was thinking about Arc, Geos, and then I forgot I had Watt. So I went Kira, Wampa, and Watt. I always forget I have Watt just because he's at the bottom of all my lists. In fact, that Dark Side GOTB doesn't happen very much. It's really annoying, so. Yep. Just refreshing my memory on what things do. Give this to Kira. Going to give this to Wampa. Get the stuns because of Expose, and his basic stuns her. So, yeah. Then I was just going to cleanse a little bit. See if I can heal some extra banners back. But 34. I believe 34 is max banners for when you're not, or during your second attack. So, yeah, there you go. There's the final score. And then, as you can see, I attacked late. So here's my defenses. 1 hour and 2 minutes left in attack phase. So this is not my typical. I usually attack like 14 hours before this, but I've been preoccupied as of late. This is my back wall. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, appreciate you watching.